Hey there, I'm Sadie.
And I'm Chris, and we're Fork and Path, and we're here to help you get more confident in the kitchen.
Before we get started today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you love learning about kitchen tools.
And that's right, and today we're going to cover one of my favorite kitchen tools, the Microplane. Tons of fun uses for this one, so stick around to learn more. This is a microplane. Essentially, it's just a grater with a handle, and it's open-sided rather than a box grater, which is closed on all sides. The one we recommend is located in our shop page, so be sure to jump over there and check that out if you need to get one for yourself. And traditionally, it's used for grating hard cheeses, but it has a lot of other great uses as well, so we're going to explore some of those today.
We also like to use it for garlic. Anytime a recipe calls for minced or pasted garlic, just use a microplane. It's great for ginger as well. So anytime you see a recipe that calls for your ginger to be minced or finely chopped, just use a microplane. The microplane is also great for zesting citrus, which you often do for baking applications, making sauces, things like that. Just make sure that you don't zest into the white part of the rind.
That's called the pith, by the way.
And of course, the primary application, hard cheese. It creates nice fluffy clouds of cheese, which is fantastic on pasta and pizza and salad.
And pretty much everything.
Everything. Some bonus items would be salt-cured egg yolks, frozen meats, for example, as a base in pasta sauce, and even potatoes to make crunchy little crispies after you've fried them. Another thing is chocolate. Microplane some chocolate over some cupcakes, some ice cream, anything like that is gonna be fancy and delicious.
So when using the microplane, you just want to hold the gripped handle with one hand, and then your alternate hand, you're just gonna finely shave the items over it. The big trick is just like using your knife, you wanna just keep your fingertips and knuckles away from the blade. So if I'm gonna be doing some Parmesan cheese, what I'll do is I'll just keep my fingers towards the top of it and microplane along the length of it from top to bottom. That gives you that nice smooth cut all the way through it, and that way your fingers are never really in the way of it. If it was a closer in, and I was shaving a little closer, I would just roll everything back a little bit to keep it away from the top. That's essentially the safety of use there. For cleaning, you're just gonna wanna wash this with hot soapy water. Don't put it in your dishwasher, it will rust it. All you need to do is just take your sponge and wipe with the blades rather than against them. So this would be our shaving surface, so that's our cutting direction. So we're just gonna take our sponge and we're gonna wipe it away from the cutting section. See, I can do it with my hand safely. There's no points or edges when I go against it. And you'll do the same thing with the other side. You just wipe it with sponge, clean it all up, and then just clean it off with very hot water and set it aside to dry. Storage, most microplanes come with a little safety case that goes over the top of them that just prevents them from getting damaged while in storage. So you'll just pop that right over the top, and that's how you're gonna store it. I always store mine flat just so it doesn't get smashed, and usually on top of other items. I don't wanna stack things on it because you can bend the plane of it, and then you'll lose that ability to sort of scrape along the edges. One question I get asked a lot is how long do microplanes last? And the answer to that, much like vegetable peelers, just depends on how much and how aggressively you use them. So for some chefs who are doing things like microplaning hard items like nutmeg constantly, they're probably gonna replace these once a year, maybe even sooner, because they're wearing those blades down so quickly. For most home cooks, 3 to 5 years probably. You're not gonna need to replace it much more than that. They're not getting nearly the wear and tear. And as far as maintenance on them, these items don't need to be sharpened. There's really no way to do that. So really just when they start getting dull and you notice that you're not moving as smoothly across the board as you used to, it's just time to replace it. That's all we have for you today, so thanks for stopping by. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and please leave a comment below if you have any questions about anything we talked about today.
For more great cooking tips and content, make sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you need a microplane, make sure to check out our Shop Our Kitchen page. It's linked in the show notes below. You can get the one that we have and love, and so that's it.
Sláinte.